Hey guys, if y'all want to see how I achieved this flawless start to finish everyday makeup routine, then stay tuned because I got y'all. So anyways, let's just get right into the video. I hope I got my lighting right and y'all can see it how I be seeing it and people be seeing it, because I literally have been getting so many compliments ever since I changed my routine and I started doing it this way. So let's just get right into it. And it's a really quick routine too. It don't take all day. You don't be doing your makeup all day. That's one thing I don't take forever to get ready. Okay, so starting off on a clean face, I like to go ahead and moisturize my skin, and I'm always using the Pond's Dry Skin moisturizer. Then I go in with my Bobbi Brown moisturizing primer, and I just take a nice amount and apply it all over my face, like so. Once I get the moisturizer and the primer all pushed into my skin, I like to go in with my e.l.f. primer, and I go ahead and put that all over my face. Skin prep is definitely important before you start your makeup, so I like to make sure that the prep is done properly. Look how tacky that primer is. I absolutely love this primer, and I love it for all skins. Your makeup literally sticks to it. Like, it's so tacky. If you've ever used this product, you know exactly what I mean, and if you haven't, you better go and get it, okay? Then I go ahead and start with my brows. I'm just going to lightly fill in my brows. I don't want to do anything too dramatic. So I just lightly fill in where it's looking a little thin. And I'm using this brow pencil that I got from a store in the mall called Miss A's, and it was only $1. So what I did to this brow, I'm going to do the same to the other brow. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my LA Girl concealer, and I am going to conceal my brows. So anything that I messed up, I am just going to clean up. I don't typically conceal at the top of my brows unless I do something like, and I really mess up, then I'll have no choice to go in. But I like just the under conceal. It's more natural looking to me. Once I get my brows concealed, I go ahead and blend that concealer out on my eyelid. And I'm going to use that as a base to go ahead and apply my eyeshadow a little bit later. But I just blend it out really, really good. And I go and do the same to the other eye. Keep blending. And now that that's blended, I look kind of crazy, but in makeup you literally have to trust the process. Now I'm going to take my DermaBlend translucent setting powder, and I'm going to set that eyelid. And my eyeshadow is going to apply on very, very easy once that's set. And I go ahead and what's left, set my brows. Just in case I get oily, those are set as well. So if you made any mistakes during that process, you could take your brow pencil or whatever you use to apply your brows and just clean it up at that minute. At that moment, I'm sorry. So now I'm going to go ahead and take my Morphe palette, and I'm going to use the brown that I really like, and I'm just going to put that all over my lid. Just really blending it in because I don't want to see too much of that concealer that I had at the bottom. But I do like kind of stay away from the brow bone because I kind of want that highlight. So I just blend it in really good and all over my lid. And this is just like a natural look. This is just my everyday routine. Now I'm going to go in with my LA Girl concealer in the color orange. I'm not sure if that's the real name, but I'm just going to go ahead and color correct any spots that I have, dark spots or any pigmentation that I want to cover up a little bit more, any pimples or anything like that. I'm going to take that product and I am going to color correct it. And then I'll just use my finger and push it into the skin to blend it. I don't want to use a brush or a sponge because I really want that product to push in to give me a better coverage. Currently having a jam session. So now I'm going to go ahead and take my Lancome foundation and I'm going to only apply this to the bottom of my face just because it's like my summer shade and it's a little darker than the foundation that I normally use. I just want that to blend in a little better with my neck so everything could be seamless. And I like to apply my foundation with the brush and push it into my skin just so that I can get the fuller coverage. Now for the rest of my face, I'm going to take my Black Opal foundation stick and I am going to apply it everywhere I didn't apply the Lancome and a little bit on top of like my lip area. I'm going to take a different brush that I didn't use for the Lancome and I'm just going to push that into my skin as well. Now, this is the foundation I was wearing completely over like during the winter months and I absolutely love this foundation. It literally melts into your skin and it gives you a really, really full coverage look in my opinion. And it's also buildable. So if you don't like this coverage, you can add more and more and more. So I just want to blend it out, make sure I don't see any harsh lines from where I changed the skin tones. Now I'm going to take my Milani concealer and I'm going to go ahead and conceal under my eye. And this is a pretty bright concealer, so if you don't really like a bright under eye, maybe go a shade down or stop here. But I really enjoy a good bright under eye, so I'm going to conceal with this and I'm going to go in later with the lighter concealer as well. But I'm just going to go ahead and place that concealer right where you see I'm putting it. I'm going to place it above my lip, on my forehead, but I don't want to go too high up. And I'm going to place it on my chin. Now, like I said, you could stop at this shade, but I like a light eye. So I am going to go in with my Crayon Case concealer. And this is like a really bright concealer and it's kind of yellow tint. So it's going to give me exactly what I need. And I'm going to put it everywhere I put the Milani. Just not going to put as much. So now I'm going to let my concealer sit so that it can start getting thick and get a fuller coverage. And I'm going to go in now with my liquid blush by Revlon. and I am going to go ahead and start applying that and blending it out. So I bought this blush thinking that it would be a dupe for the Juvia's Place blush. And it kind of gets the job done. Maybe I could get a different shade if I wanted it to be more intense. Or maybe I could have put more product and it would have been more intense. But I'm actually okay with this because I am going to go on top of it with a powder blush as well. So now that my blush is applied, I'm going to take another Black Opal foundation stick in a darker shade, and I'm going to go ahead and use that to contour. So I'm going to take this brush and I am going to just go ahead and blend that upwards into the blush. And then for my forehead, I'm just going to blend it down. But really just pushing it into the skin to give me back some color. And you'll see me going back and forth with my blush brush and my contour brush because I just wanted everything to be seamless. Now I'm going to take this flat brush and I'm going to start blending out that concealer. And for my forehead, I'm really not going to raise it up too high. I'm just going to push that in and just barely go up a little bit to blend it out. Now for my favorite part, I'm just going to push that in and then bring it down to my nose to meet up with that concealer from my lip. And I am going to just brush it out. But it's so much easier to blend after it sits for a few minutes, maybe 2 minutes max. If you're a beginner, you can blend it out right away. It may be a little difficult, but for me, it gives you a fuller coverage and it's easier to blend out after you let it sit and get a little more thick. Now I'm going to just take a beauty blender and I'm going to spray some Morphe Prep and Mist spray onto it just to get it a little damp. And I'm going to blend out any like harsh edges or anything like that, just so that everything could be seamless. And then I'm going to take that brush that I use for my Black Opal foundation and I'm going to use that also to blend out the edges and get everything nicely blended. Now I'm going to take one of those triangle brushes or sponges, I don't know what this is called, and I'm just going to push into my skin, just pushing everything in and blending everything together. So like I said, I like a bright under eye, so I do go a little OD. But I love the final look. It all comes out so cute. I'm just going to use that same blush brush with no product added, and I'm just going to tap it into my skin and kind of blend those together. Now I'm going to take my DermaBlend translucent setting powder again, and I'm going to set everywhere that I put that concealer. This powder is so lightweight. I absolutely love it, and it's so fine, so it's not like cakey. I really love this translucent powder, and it doesn't give you a flashback. I used to be scared of translucent powders for flashback reasons, but if you push it into your skin the way I'm doing and you apply it this way, you won't get a flashback, I promise. Now, I know it look weird, but you gotta trust the process, like I said earlier. I'm just pushing it in. Now I'm going to take this Black Radiance face powder in a darker shade, and I'm going to use that to contour. So anywhere that I put liquid, I'm going to go on top with a powder. And I'm setting everything with powder. Then I'm going to go down the bridges of my nose. So now I'm going to go ahead and start to blend some of this powder off. Or brush some of this powder off. And then I'm going to go in with my Crayon Case powder, and I will attach the shade, but this is like more of a yellow tint to it. This is not going to be translucent, and I'm only going to apply that to the inner corner of my eye and down the bridge of my nose. And I'm using that triangle sponge because it really helps you do that. And I'm just going to let that sit for a moment, and I'm going to go in with this Nameless blush palette that I got off Amazon a long time ago, and I'm going to apply some more blush on top of where I applied the liquid blush. Now I'm going to go in with my Sephora's, forgot the name of this powder, but I really love it, and I think it's discontinued, but I'm still going to attach it somewhere in the video or in the description, and I'm going to go ahead and use that to brush everything off of my face. So just take your time doing this, because this will also ensure that you don't have any flashback. Anywhere you put liquid, you want to put powder. So I just take the rest of it that's left over and just dust it across the bottom of my face. Just take your time. Just do it really good, because if you leave any powder, that will result to flashback, and we don't want that. Going back to that blush brush, and I'm just adding a little bit more. I don't pick up any new products, so whatever is left on the brush is what goes onto my face. Now I'm going to take that triangle sponge again, and I'm going to carve out the bottom. If you don't like a dramatic look, you don't want to do this step, you could have stopped before this step, but this is what I like. And it really just defines everything, like, to me. And I push that powder down, and we're not going to let this sit as long as we let anything else sit. We're going to go ahead and brush this off right away with that same brush, no additional product. So at this point, the face is coming together, but you still got to trust the process. And I'm just going to go back in with that brush that I used for my eyeshadow with nothing else extra on it. And I'm just going to apply whatever is left just in case some of that powder pushed it off. And the key is blending. So if you see me just randomly blending, that's what I'm doing. I'm always going to blend. So now it's time to set the face. I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush setting spray. I absolutely love this. It melts everything in together and it literally gives you this airbrush finish. Then I'm just going to take my fan because I want to make this dry quick. But do you see how after I put that spray on, everything just melted in together? I don't know. It just, I know, I just love it. I literally just love it. Now I'm going to go in with my Makeup Revolution Superfix spray. Now this is a fixing spray, so it's going to fix anything that you really couldn't fix. I don't know, it may sound crazy, but it does do that. And this spray actually holds your makeup all day long. I literally love this. It literally holds your makeup all day long. Now, normally after this, I would go in with my one size setting spray, but I'm out of that, so we are going to be good. So now I'm just pushing everything into the skin to make sure that everything is blended and pressed in together so we can be good. So I went ahead and did my lashes off camera. So now I have my lashes on and I'm going to go ahead and just do the finishing touches. So I'm going to go ahead and take this eyeliner pencil that I got from the beauty supply, and I'm going to go ahead and apply my under eye liner. I try to avoid touching my face, so I just hold my head down and look up, and it works for me every time. Now I'm going to go ahead and go to the lips. I'm going to take my MAC lip pencil, I believe this is Cork, and I'm going to go ahead and outline my lips. If you guys have any suggestions on any darker lip pencils, can you please put them down in the comment section below? Because I want a darker brown. For me, this is just too much close to my skin tone. I had a Kylie lip pencil that I really liked, but I couldn't remember the name. So if you guys have any other suggestions, please just drop them down below. So I'm just going over everything, making sure that it's to my liking, and I kind of overline a little bit, just a tad bit. So now I'm going to take another lip pencil, and I believe this is by NYX. Not 100% sure, but I'm just going to color in my lips a little bit and blend that together. This is a lighter shade. Just blending everything in. Now I'm going to take my NYX Butter Gloss and I'm going to apply it right over where I put that lighter lip pencil. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Broadway lip gloss from the beauty supply, and I'm going to apply that all over my lips and even on where I lined my lips. All while blending that in together. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take my mascara. I'm not sure the brand of this, but I'm gonna take the mascara and I'm just gonna put some on my bottom lashes just to wake it up a little bit. I think maybe that was Ruby Kiss. I'm not sure. But take your favorite mascara and just apply it to the bottom lashes. Be very careful so you don't have to clean up anything. Now I'm going to go ahead and do them edges real quick. I like to use this edge booster. I don't have any specific one. I just make sure it's a black top. Because it has a lot of different colors. I've had all of them. Just make sure it's the black top and you're going to be good. And basically, this is the finished outcome. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you want to see more, make sure you let me know. Okay, you guys, and that is a wrap. This is the finished product. I hope you guys enjoyed my makeup routine, and if you want to see more looks or like a colorful eyeshadow or something cute and girly, just comment below and I got y'all. But this is basically how I do my makeup start to finish, and I literally get so many compliments anytime I'm outside, anytime I'm in public. Like literally all the girlies are complimenting my makeup. And but normally I'm not using the Lancome. This is my summer shade, so as you can see I used it like down towards the bottom of my face because it's a little bit darker, just to blend a little bit better with my neck. But most of the time I just use this black opal all over my face. But I kind of noticed something yesterday when I did my makeup, and I wanted to try it with my Lancome, see if it's ready, if it's time to pull it out. And I do think it is time to pull it out, but I might just mix them like I just did this application today. But I really enjoy filming this and doing this for you guys. So if you can, just hit that like button, comment, subscribe, whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching.